Mr. Mandelbaum, thanks for being with us today.
My pleasure.
Yesterday, Donald Trump pulled off perhaps one of the biggest political upsets in U.S. history. Given the fact that America is at the end of a long period of failed foreign policy, what does this mean for the future?
Well, I think that the various failures that I enumerate in mission failure have inoculated the country against the kinds of interventions that we saw in Afghanistan and Iraq, interventions that proved costly in lives and money and did not succeed in achieving America's goals. So I think that would be true even if Mrs. Clinton had been elected. But I think one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons that Donald Trump was elected was that the American public was tired of and angry at these failed missions. And that was part of his stump speech. He talked about our disastrous foreign policy, not very articulate or specific about it, but I think that that was part of the background that helped create the political climate in which Mr. Trump could be elected president.
So that record of failure has produced a president who now is well aware of that and does not want to repeat that mistake. Does that mean we're entering a prolonged period of non-intervention, perhaps isolationism?
Well, I would make a distinction between the two. I think we are entering a period of non-intervention, certainly in less developed countries, but that would be true whatever the outcome of the election had been. Isolationism is something that really has not been an issue in the United States since World War II, but Mr. Trump has brought it back to the political agenda. He's come out against virtually every trade deal, and free trade has been a staple of America's internationalist policy, and he's also been highly critical of America's alliances, including and especially NATO, which is the foundation of America's role in global security. So if he follows through on his rhetoric and tries to withdraw or to pull back the United States from the global trading system and from its alliance commitments, that would have a serious and, in my view, negative impact, not just on the United States, but on the rest of the world. Just how serious he is about doing these things, just how serious he is about anything, we really don't know. But if you take his rhetoric seriously, there is a possibility that really has not been part of American public life for 7 decades.